Ladies and gentlemen, now today we're going to be checking out the Negative Zone bounty missions, which is a bit of a revamp of previous bounty systems that we've had, but this one by far seems like the best bounty system. So the way that this one works, if you haven't already triggered a mission, is via logging in and also doing the monthly event quest, you're getting these antimatter crystals. Now you need like 2 of the orbs to buy one of these crystals, and they don't really have like any functionality apart from triggering a bounty mission for your alliance. So the only time that you want to buy one of these crystals is when you want to trigger it when one is not currently active for your alliance, and you need to kind of coordinate between everyone. But it looks like, you know, there are going to be plenty of crystals going around, but try and play it as efficiently as possible if you can, because again, I imagine some people are going to screw up and pop like 2 at once there, but again, there seems to be like a fair bit from like the monthly event quest, you know, in terms of the rewards here. If we look at completion and exploration, you know, there's just an absolute ton of them, and also in the logging calendars as well. So the amount of resources is pretty plentiful, and I think they have kind of you know, factored in for a fair amount of people screwing up and popping like 2 at once, man. But again, try and be a little bit careful when popping them. But anyway, lads, I want to check out epic difficulty first to kind of see what to expect from that one. So we're going to go in with our top team here. I don't know if you can have like either Human Torch or Annihilus as the final boss here, but I imagine Annihilus is going to be significantly more annoying than Human Torch to fight if we do get him. So let's have a little bit of a look, man, at who we're getting in epic. But I believe you can like infinitely go in and out of these if you wanted to, but it looks like today's boss, or this round's boss, is Human Torch, and I don't know if I just got lucky to get Human Torch there, but that seems pretty good. He's got enhanced special too, and also if he has 7 smolder and 20 temperature, he'll go into Nova form for 7 seconds, and also what is it? Double duration incinerates, and also incinerates are 40% more effective. So you definitely want to enter the bounty mission, the negative zone, with an incinerate champion, man, for Human Torch. 1,000,000% there. But let's have a little bit of a scout around on these nodes. That one seems really, really easy, man. Just a load of crit damage there. What do we have up here? Heavy-handed, resistor rage. A little bit more annoying, but if you've got, you know, nullified champion, might be quite good there. And then we got aspect of evolution, unblockable special 1, so nothing too bad there. We've got an Ultron who's got Spry and Stun immune. I mean, just avoid this one, really, man. That doesn't seem like a great time. And then recovery and vigorous assault. Yeah, just ignore that King Root, man. That rocket's like so easy, bro. That seems like a really... I mean, now that I've said that, I'm probably gonna get wrecked by this Rocket Raccoon, but let's have a little bit of a look at what we have to deal with here. Hopefully it's going to be quite an easy time with Hyperion. You know, get a few Furies, slap off a very, very hard-hitting special too, and fingers crossed that should be the fight won. But we'll see what we get in terms of the Fury RNG here, boys. I think this one, I don't think there are any unblockable special nodes on this one, but we might go for a bit of a stun chain here if we can, and unfortunately we did not get the stun, so no stun chain, lads. What a sad time. But that'll do, mate. That'll do. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. And again, you only need to do one of these paths. You don't need to do these missions 100%. And you get nothing for doing 100%. So just as a bit of a heads up, just pick the easiest fight and roll with it, because you do not need to 100% these, and there is no reward for doing so. Some people have already tweeted me, and I found out myself on previous bounty missions. Now, I know here, because Havoc is immune to Incinerate, and he's just such a good matchup for Human Torch with all the energy damage. He's kind of the go-to option for an easy kill, but I really want to see if Captain America Infinity War is going to work, and whether or not he's going to be a viable counter to Human Torch. So yeah, I'm just interested to test a little bit more and see if he does work for kind of the full final boss fight here. So let's get in some mediums and heavies, boys. And if we take this one fairly slowly, I think it could be quite a good matchup. And especially if you kind of, also brought on a skill champion, it would allow him to purify Incinerate as well. So that could be potentially another way to do it. But I'm not super confident at kind of fully evading that Human Torch SP2. So let's try and bait it out and then block it for connecting. Block the rest of it. Right, sorted. That does give him 2 smolder though, actually, so ideally we do want to avoid doing that in the future. We've got a 30% chance on hit now to get a stack of Incinerate, so we need to be a little bit careful, man, because it can spiral out of control, I would imagine, fairly quickly. But if we go for maybe a special one here, might be enough to finish him off. But yeah, Cap Infinity Ward, dude, he works so great for that matchup. So yeah, I was pretty impressed, man. Did a really, really solid effort there. 27 hits as well. Oh, very, very nice. And for a couple of, you know, quick, easy fights, man, that is not a bad stack of rewards at all. Plus, as soon as, what is it, this ends as well, providing 9 other Alliance members have completed at least one mission, everybody gets an additional 55-star shards. So the rewards, you know, they may seem quite low, but they do stack up over time. So let's have a little bit of a look in Master now, just have a look at the difficulty and what to expect here. So it seems to be about a third of the epic difficulty, so not the highest bar in the world. And I think we'll switch to some what is it, 3-star champions. Again, this one seems to be really, really easy, man, because it's just more crit damage, so nothing like too bad unless you get hit there. So it seems to be a very easy and straightforward path to go for. But let's go for Master Mate, and then we'll switch down to some 4-star characters here. And see who we want to bring in. Maybe a little bit of Night Thrasher, maybe a Spider-Gwen as well. Dude, if we could have a full Spider-Gwen takedown, that'd be pretty sick. OG Thor for a little bit of fun in case we need him. I might use OG Thor, actually. Maybe use Spider-Gwen for that SW. And then who else is just an option if we potentially need them? Archangel, I've heard he can be quite interesting as well. And then finally, are we going to bring in Ghost? Maybe. I'm actually curious to see the interaction of Ghost and like Human Torch. I think she should be able to what was it, dash back and convert all the incinerates, I think, but it's something to test out, man. It's certainly something to test out. But it's actually quite good because there's a really beefy Human Torch just to practice on, man, that you can, again, you can go in an infinite amount of times to this. So if you want to get really, really good at fighting Human Torch, man, this seems like the place to do so. Probably the place if I decide to do a video guide that I'm going to be recording from. Seems really straightforward, man. Smash out that Rocket Raccoon, and then we're there for the epic one. Let's go for a special 1 here. I was going to go for a special 2 initially to try and get this finished off. But she unfortunately got the power drain there. Right, there we go. And that's Scarlet Witch down. And then we'll go for Human Torch number 2. And I think we'll use OG Thor here. Let's give it a try, mate. Let's give it a try. And then maybe on there. Actually, should we use it? I kind of want to use Ghost, man. Don't know. You know what? Screw it. We're going to go for OG Thor on this one. And see how he performs against Human Torch. I imagine he's going to do reasonably well. Oh, it's crazy how quickly his temperature goes down when he doesn't have any smolder or anything on him. Right. Let's go for another heavy if we can. Oh my goodness. Right, we're just about getting there with the SB2. Let's be a little bit careful with those incinerates. Oh man. I need to get a little bit better at trying to evade that SB1. Right. Let's go. There we go, lads. There we go. See, OG Thor pulling all sorts of weight today, boys. So the rewards for Master per individual run, it's not a bad stack of stuff, man. That tier 4 basic, the 5-star shards, a little bit of tier 2 alpha as well. It's just a nice little bunch of rewards, man, for something that's very, very quick and very, very easy. And again, I'm using 4-star champions, man. When I blew through this on like a daily basis, I think I can get like heroic, Master, and also epic done within like 5 minutes. So yeah, I like it, man. I like it. Nice little missions, nice little challenges here. Right, should we get a 3-star Ghost in the mix, actually, very quickly, just to see if we can like dash back and convert some of the incinerates there. I'm not too sure if it's gonna work, but I really want to try it out regardless. It's also bringing the quantum synergy as well. So let's get Ant-Man in the mix. Can we bring him in? Yeah, there we go. And also, what is it, Wasp as well, in place of, let's say, Spider-Gwen. And then we'll probably use OG Thor just to quickly butcher down that very first fight. Or maybe Wasp, because I'm not really too fast at this X23. Or maybe we go for Ghost, just for a little bit of practice. You know what? It could be the warm-up fight, lads. It could be the warm-up fight. There we go. Look, your boy's been practicing a little bit. Hey. See that, boys? Yep, got got a little bit of practice since the Ghost rank up and gameplay video. But now that I've got all cocky on that really, really easy fight, I'm going to get ruined by Human Torch, man. But I'm getting there. I've put in a fair amount of time, man. Doing uncollected 100% earlier. What was it? On the Captain Marvel event. I did it super, super last minute. So yeah, just getting that practice in, lads. Is that gonna do it? Well, we didn't really get to test the whole Ghost Incinerate thing. It should work. I mean, it's a little bit sketchy. It doesn't really need it. But basically, guys, I'm now a slightly better Ghost player than I was, and I just wanted to. It was the whole purpose of this video. I just wanted to show off the very limited amount of skill that I have there. But we're getting there, man. Slowly but surely with Ghost. However, I must admit, I like the return of the bounty missions, man. I think they're just quick, they're easy, they're fun. I imagine they might be a little bit more of a pain in the ass when we have Annihilus as the boss, because it looks like it's universally the same, maybe per round. So I don't know if next round, or like whether it's random for certain people, Annihilus or Human Torch come up. But if it's always Human Torch, it's going to be a pretty easy time. But Annihilus might be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but we'll see about that, man. We'll see about that when it comes around. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of the Negative Zone bounty missions? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Let me know your thoughts. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, feel free to smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.